There are consequences attached to each and every decision that we make in our lives. We are, and our circumstances are, a direct result of the decisions that we've made in our life. Making a decision is free. You have control over it. However, you have zero control over the outcome of that decision. So you can always pivot and adjust, but today we're going to try and give you 9 steps so that you can almost perfect your decision-making process so that you get the outcome that you deserve. Next to me, as always, Anna-Marie Meyer and Eddie Magane. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's give these boys and girls some value. I hope you guys enjoy these 9 steps and a different point of view that we're about to dive into. Also, please leave a comment in the comment section of which one was your favorite. I know I've got my favorite one and I'll reveal it at the end. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Ladies first. So, identify the decision, because it's not always what you think it is. So identify the decision.
First of all, I think we tend to step away in circumstances where we actually need to make a decision, and then you're upset with yourself afterwards. So identify it and make it.
Don't get analysis paralysis.
Don't.
Good. Gather the relevant information.
Yeah. So this is like going to work without the necessary toolbox. If you're going to make a decision, just collect any piece of information that you're going to need around it. You need to know what could happen, who would be affected, and so on. There's a lot that you need to know before you even get to the decision.
You need to analyze your data. Yeah. I saw an Instagram post today. I just want to share with the group. It was of an aeroplane with little red dots. So these were warplanes. And this is just the interesting way of how you analyze data. All the planes that came from the battlefield, they plotted where all the bullet holes went into the aeroplane. And then the engineers went back and said, okay, these are the areas that we have to strengthen, which is naturally what you'd think of doing. However, there was one bright young engineer and said, all the planes coming back were shot in the wings and on the tailpiece at the back, but the planes actually made it back. So what we actually need to do is strengthen the areas where they were not shot, because if shot there, the planes don't come back. So gathering the right data is not always the sum of the decision. Analyzing it correctly is the sum of the decision. So, but the data is crucial. So obviously the planes flew back, but the ones that didn't fly back got shot in the area that were no bullet holes. When I saw that, I was like, wow, this
that
person, very strong. This person looked at data differently. Even I would have said, yeah, make the wings stronger, but it makes no sense because it still flew back.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's the guy I want in my team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Light bulb moment right there.
So, and it goes on to the third point, which is identify the alternatives. So what else can I do in a situation like this? So don't always be narrow-minded. What is the other option? Where can I also look? Perhaps not strengthen the wings, but strengthen the body. That's where the alternatives are. That was number 3. Number 4, consider the consequences.
Well, that's exactly what you said. We all make decisions on a daily basis without even thinking about it. But sometimes just think back. The decision you make now is the right decision at that point in time.
With the information that you have now.
With the information. But is it going to be the right decision in a month, a week? And that's why I say the consequences. And if you know it's going to carry consequences in a day and you can't handle it, step away from it, go the other direction.
100%. And sometimes you become paralyzed because you're scared of the consequences. I always go to worst case scenario. If I do this, what's the worst that can happen? Will I survive it? Yes, it's worth the risk. Let's roll. Let's do it. Write down the pros and the cons. I love that.
Yeah, remember with everything you do, especially with decisions that have everything to do with your life, you need to write it down. You need to write down what you've reached with your thoughts today. You might think of the same method tomorrow. If you have it in writing, what you'll be doing is now improving your decision. But if if you just think things through without writing down, tomorrow you might find yourself just changing your decisions over and over without any notes to refer to. So yeah, with each and every idea, every decision, you definitely have to put it to
A
paper.
simple thing as those expensive shoes. A simple thing as that.
Yeah.
Can you really? Can't you?
And also, what are you trying to achieve when you buy a pair of expensive shoes? Some people are trying to achieve an image, but some people want to achieve self-fulfillment, because I'm not doing it for anybody else. Like, I don't care what you think. If it pleases me, it makes me happy, then that's why I'm doing it. So the pros and the cons are very, very important.
Again, there where personality comes to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Weigh the evidence. So sometimes you think you know, but you don't. So know what you know and be open enough to say, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a decision based on the evidence that I do have. But once again, we said we can't control the outcome, but we can control the decision of the outcome. So once the outcome happens, we can have another decision.
Yeah.
So
I never do it in an emotional state.
yes, absolutely. Choose amongst the alternatives. So there is A, B, and C. Don't only focus on to one.
Always, if you just open up, you'll always find that there's a A, B, and a C.
Yeah.
And we tend to, okay, is it yes or no? There's already a A and a B.
Yeah.
Are we going
Or
to
a
go
maybe.
or we're going to stay? There's a maybe. There's always 3+.
Yeah.
Just listen to it and just see it.
Then take action.
I mean, if you're not going to act on it, it's as good as not making a decision at all.
Why bother? You
Yeah,
have to execute.
why even bother?
You're going to feel sorry for yourself afterwards, not taking chances,
Yeah, remember,
not making those decisions.
the decisions we make, they have a big impact in our future. And if you just decide without acting, you might as well just remain sleeping.
That's who I end up being at the end of the day, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the person that I'm now is course of those that I've made, and some wrong, some right.
I always go with the last one. Review your decision. I always go into a situation where I'm decisive. I need to be. We lead. We have to make decisions. You have to decide fearlessly. But you can always review. So what does that mean? We decide that this is the way we're going to structure a team. We go in with best intentions. Something breaks, doesn't work, you can always pivot. You can always pivot. So you don't control the outcome, but you control the decision that you have once that outcome arises. So it's never too late to change. It's never too late to pivot. You always have a secondary, a third choice to go and make it work.
Definitely.
Good. I love this conversation. I hope you did as well. And if you did, hit the like button. Also, please do
Subscribe.
Or ring the bell.
Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.